Okay. Let's just double check everything, make sure we're all good and ready. I think we are. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. I'm Frozen, and today we're back with some more Nine Souls. So, Inner Warehouse, let's go. Yeah, it is kind of nice though, actually playing through this game. Like, I've forgotten so many things, and yeah, like, crap, thanks for reminding me that I would have forgot the bow. Yeah, because I definitely would have done. But now, I think we can go down here. So let's do that, and then we'll head down. Oh no, no, we can't go down here. We gotta solve this place. We gotta figure stuff out. Okay, cool. Let's do that. Our lovely tech stuff in detail. We gotta search around here. Ah. But yeah, I'm really enjoying Nine Souls and actually playing through it, so bear with me a second. Random settings are always random. There we go. Okay, cool. A lot better. Always should double check things. Always should double check things. Yeah, don't know how long I'll be streaming today. Got a lot of stuff on. I've been messing around with some other things as well, which has been kind of interesting. Haha. You're down here as well. Cool. Ah. I was wondering, like, how to get into this little place. Oh yeah. I don't know why, but I'm using a controller to play the game, and I find it hilarious that I'm actually using the D-pad rather than the analog stick. Like, I'm using the directional pad to, like, do those little hacky mini kind of time events things. Quick time events? Yes. The first frog is now done. Let's go and do the rest of them. Question: how do cat people know about frogs? Or are they frogs? I'm assuming we'll do this way, right? We can climb there, we can climb there. Ooh, this way. What's over here? Oh. Hack everything. The way to live. No, don't do that. But yeah, I've been messing around. I'm trying to learn some stuff because, like, I like messing around with things. And oh man, we timed that perfectly. I've been messing around with trying to learn how to program stuff and things, and trying to like develop random game bits and things for, like, ages. It's like part of the things I enjoy, right? And one of the things I kind of am trying to learn at the moment is oh, okay, missed time. Is I'm trying to mess around with like pathing and stuff, and learning how to kind of set that up for like one of the games I'm playing anyway. Well, no, what I'm playing, but like how to make it all work. And like I always take like inspiration from other games when I do stuff like this, because. Interesting. Oh, nice. I gotta get that guy right. Ooh. Oh, come on, really? And I dropped down for that. Oh well. I think we've unlocked the... Oh no. I dropped too far down. I kind of get the wrong way around again. Funny. Yeah, so I've been kind of like messing around with trying to develop, or like trying to figure out like how I want pathing to work within my main game, but I'm trying to figure out also how to actually make that stuff work in general, you know, and how to set pathing, set random stuff on spawn, those sort of things, and I know I'm good at like stuff like that, so I have to kind of practice it and learn it in my head. So I've been kind of messing around with an idea for a game, essentially. Ouch. Which is, basically just a bunch of animals, randomly pathing around, which I thought was kind of funny. And I set up the idea of, like, getting penguins to do it. Which, just trying to learn how to do stuff, and I was like, yeah, why not, right? I lock that. Come on, dude. Don't have anything at the moment. I was looking at stats and be like, what actually have I got? Because I know like there's other stuff as you saw in the tech tree and things. We've got the bow, we've got the pipe, we've got the arrow. I wonder what the last one is. Oh no. Muscle memory is already kicking in of like, oh, I just parried. I need to do this thing. Do a little jig, do a little jig. It's up here. Oh, really? Shielding? Ouch. Ouch. I don't have to... It's gonna be... Oh, okay. I see now. I see. That's easier now, isn't it? Ah, okay, okay. I got hit by the spike at the same time as hitting him. Okay, so I need to defeat the shield generator, and then maybe we can take that guy out. No idea what it will give me, but yeah, I feel like I have to now. Oh, we got a skill point to use as well. Let's do that then. Skills. What do I want? Life recovery seems interesting. Increased critical damage. Can take a breather from parries. I guess I want the key boost, but then I kind of want this as well, so I can go like this stuff. Yeah, let's pick up the extra charge, why not? Yeah, I'm kind of like I kind of like unique mechanics and stuff, and like in games and things, and like people coming up with ideas how to implement them in many different ways. Like obviously this has got like the parry, the talisman stuff, which is kind of cool. Let's just take this thing out. We'll heal up. Ouch. We'll heal up here. Okay. I probably gotta wait then. You know what? No, no. We're just gonna leave. 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 rest there, so I don't lose any of the stuff. I don't have to worry about it. Man, learning that fight, like, is that a boss fight? Like, what is that? Like, I assume it's a mini boss fight anyway, whichever way we go. And I'm slowly gaining money by doing this, so it's kind of worth it as long as I don't lose the money. And I've always got like a quick exit, so I'm not locked into that fight. So, He's clearly like, don't know, does it give like some important piece? Take that off, shields go away, so that's good. Now we can do this. Yeah, getting underneath it is annoying. Heal up. There we go, I get that attack going. Heal up. Okay, we're leaving. Just notice my health. The coward's way out. Man. You know, like, certain fights, like, after you get them, like, you really feel like you understand them, and then you come and get something else, and you just feel like, oh yeah, I know nothing. Is this guy gonna just follow me now? Okay, so we gotta take care of him. I do feel like there is, quite a large hitbox for the talisman attacks and stuff. Oh, we got that thing to defeat as well. Okay. Okay, missed that. Okay, that spider thing is annoying. The real annoying thing here is the spider bot, but if you can, like, force the thing to happen in a particular area, you don't have to worry about it. Heal up. Heal up. Okay, there we go. Nice! Perseverance. Firestorm ring. A weapon taken from a guard. The personal weapon of Tien. No. Tien? Tien? A celestial enforcer. It releases a pulse of energy upon contact, shattering and rending its opponent's bones and fat. Interesting. There we go. Nice. Okay. And components collected. Cool, cool, cool. And let's just go back down. We can heal up now. We got the thing we wanted for. Don't know if that was important, but we did it anyway. We can rest. Does that mean that guy doesn't respawn now, is the question? Because that'd be kind of interesting. Like, if he still comes back. I need somehow to get over to the other side so we can, I am loving the sort of, like, movement and stuff, right? And why do you not get a shield? Get countered. Oh. Oh no, they lost shielding, but that shield is actually stacked up here, right? Okay, there's nothing else up here. Ah. Let's go this way. Uh-oh. Okay, that guy sort of shielding him. I gotta use the charge strike. Yeah, it's interesting because, like, the mechanic of the game is already telling you that you, Oh. I should get into the habit of just having the, charge shield all the time now. Okay, nothing done. Okay. Oh. Oh, there's something up there. Can I get up there? Oh, no. I don't know which way I gotta go. This is a problem. This is a problem. And I can't use the fly while I'm stuck on a wall, so I gotta use it in the time frame between the two. Okay. And now we can go. No! Completely miss it. At least this time I don't need to worry. Oh, we'll heal up just in case as well. Make sure we do that. Oh, I was... I'll try this again. I was really annoyed the other day because some Muppet managed to park very diagonally in a bunch of parking spaces for my flat, which was very frustrating because they literally took up my entire space for me to park where I parked my car, which is just so annoying. Just so annoying indeed. Ooh, it's over there. Ha! Get parried. And we have a chest. Okay. So that was, more just more the fact that I don't mind people, like, parking anywhere they want to park, right? They can just do whatever they want. But the more frustration is that they just happen to also... Crude and ill-mannered. Park in, like, the one spot where it made it near enough impossible for me to park my car as well. Where I usually park it. Yeah, that you know, it was kind of my spot. But still, Dusk Guardian Recording Device 3. Dusk Guardian Case File 19. Log entry. The deceased was an active Dusk Guardian who had been missing for several hours. He had a mental breakdown when we arrived. In order to prevent further injuries, we executed them. My hands are still shaking, but I can't back down. I'm already on my 4th round of duty. I must complete tasks like this to repay the souls for saving us. This guy was in a real bad mental state. He kept making weird, indescribable noises, weirdly even though the system said they could bite us. I only ever saw it hiding away from us. Also, has the recycling team gotten lazy lately? They haven't cleaned up some corpses being reported. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Collect the tower fruit. No idea what those things do, though. It'd be nice if they kind of told us. And so I guess we continue on through here? if the way up wasn't the right way, then do we just follow this to its like conclusion? And there seems to be lasers down there, so. Yeah, we do that. Oh. He was safe, man. Corners. You can't live with them, you can't live without them. Unless I get a round room. Or is it really just a room with no corners? A room with infinite corners? Oh, okay. Nah. And there we go. Okay, we've got to the other side then. I assume this should activate the other frog. Oh. That's easy. Oh. I will admit, there's an annoyance with these hacking minigames for me. One is the fact that, like, the time is very short, and it seems like a weird mechanic to have, right? It seems like they've made it like artificially okay, this space, like artificially difficult, in a way. This kind of reminds me of something else. Oh. Okay, we have a door I can't get through, and we have this. Okay, so I couldn't actually get those that way. Oh, this is just an extension of the other puzzle we saw earlier. See, that's not bad. Admittedly, though, if you did miss it, then you kind of wouldn't really understand this puzzle. And then the fact that they've linked this puzzle to this effect of going around, I assume that one just switches the everything back while this opens the door. That's a development on mechanics there, my friends. Someone set a normal puzzle that we solved earlier on, and then essentially just added the extra layer of having to dodge with the fly as well. Look at that. Look at that. That's what I mean. It's like sometimes they miss out on progression. Mold Tyenma hide. The hide of a Tyenma releases deadly toxins when rubbed. It becomes tougher. A tough, leathery material after being dried, but needs to be handled with care. Now, I think there's something you can do with that, but I'm not too sure. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's keep going indeed. It is a thing of like a lot of stuff like the Metroidvanias. Is I'm always a big fan of you being able to miss stuff, right? Haha. Like I feel like nothing is strictly necessary when it comes to like exploring stuff, getting certain abilities, all those sort of things. Do I get this, or do we just get that to recover some health? Because we want to get like this stuff anyway, don't we? Or one of these. I'm assuming, because it's like a new talisman attack. Like, I guess the full control kind of is a little bit better, because at the moment we have to at least get like an explosion by charging with talismans or charging talismans. Yeah, so I think I have to charge them all. So if I get this, we can charge different ones. Although I kind of want like the enhanced blade, so I get more like attack stuff. That'd be kind of nice, but we'll keep going. Life recovery it is. And let's go down. Activate the elevator. Don't think there's anything else I need from here. I should spend my money. Right? I should go back and spend my money. Just goes down the elevator and it goes like, no, nope. I got too many souls. I've got too much cash to spend, which I could lose in a very dumb way. So, and I know what's coming forward, so let's just, like, actually use that stuff. I think that's, like, one of the, other pet annoyances I probably would say are around, like, the whole Dark Souls-like games, right? Is the fact that you have, essentially, an entire game that's based around, like, obviously something being a form of currency. And we've got all these, so let's just recycle them all and spend everything. Man, that's a lot of dough I've got. Create. Ooh, another pile, let's pick that up. I guess I'll take the ricochet thing. Oh, where is what's-his-face? He's, I guess I'll go pick up later. You got stuff I can buy, right? Yeah, modify. Ooh, Talisman of Wealth. Yeah, why not? I think that's gonna give me extra, gin, so more money. More use of the bow. Separate my pipe so it heals more. I think that seems sensible. And that's all my money gone. Let's talk to Quafu. You got your hands on the Gourmand seal. I know she's despicable, but you really didn't need to finish her off like that. You saw it. Oh. Do you think what I did was wrong? I wouldn't say that, but we all used to work together. I guess I'm a little sympathetic. So, do you think the people she prosecuted deserved it? Very philosophical debate this, isn't it? Bit too heavy for me, my friend. Oh yeah, we also got the map data, didn't we? We should give to this guy. Give. Oh, we got lots of map data to give this guy. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. That is it. Are you really going to give me useful information? Of course, map data for you. Now, read. How can I be sure the information you give me is correct? Trust between people. Simple. Your language model may be broken, but that does not seem to affect your communication abilities. Ooh, we got map data. Oh, cool. So it actually tells me, like, there's more treasures and stuff to find within areas. Okay, that might be useful if we need to go back and explore. I might keep that on me then, if we're in places. Let's give all the other stuff as well. Warehouse zone. You're just a robot assistant. How are you able to decipher this information? Shanghai 9000 doesn't ask where you stole chips. Right, we're accomplices then. Hand me the data. Here is new map data chip. Actually, if you need it, I could also ask Abacus to help. You two, incompatible, stop interfering. Map data revealed. Quick, take it. Something ongoing with that robot. I don't know if it's a good idea to give him map data. Although that would be actually a pretty awesome thing to have. It's just like... And we've got, yeah, that thing as well. Cool. Like, you keep on giving him map data, and, like, he's using it for nefarious purposes, though I don't really know what he's using the chips for. This is something else, but he's, like, making himself smarter or fixing himself. Secret hidden boss, that kind of thing. Probably not, but it'd be kind of cool, right? But there's obviously something hidden behind that which makes it kind of nefarious, like you giving him the data and stuff, so... Hurry, hurry! Bastard! How are you so fast? What I mean is, you may be motivated, but you're still too impulsive, young man. You must stop. Do unto others as you would to do unto you. When will this senseless cycle of vengeance end? Oh, let's see, 55%. I'm sick of your lecturing. Easy there. Do you know that I used to be just like you when I was younger? I made everything a debate and quarreled a lot with my father. As the saying goes, disregard the counsel of elders and you will surely be at a loss. If an elder's deeds are not respect, then respect from youth is he need not expect. Quit using your age as an excuse. Ha! You silver-tongued fox. I also once saw the elderly as an ungrounded and out of touch. They were always droning on about heritage history and whatnot. One day my father came to me with an antique music record. As he was leaving, the old man accidentally tripped on the doorstep. His frail body clung to the record as he fell, as if it were more precious than his own life. I rushed to help him, and that's when he said to me, "That's a close one. You almost missed out on listening to this." At that moment, I had an epiphany when I finally understood what they were so keen on protecting. Doesn't that just sound like a father wants to share something that he enjoyed with his son? Rather than this whole idea of heritage and stuff, though. It's, you know, we're all shadows of our ancestors. 83%, just a bit more, just a tiny bit. You've been acting shifty since I got here. What are you doing back there? Have you been trying to buy time? Much like my father's old record. I also have an ancient artifact here I'd like to show you. 98, 99. Educate yourself. That's how you got into this position. Oh, great. I understand, like, this thing is, like, obviously a battle warrior. Oh, no, he looks like the merchant guy that's traveling around, right? Ooh. Ouch. Okay, you still attack after that, okay. Okay. He seems rather, annoying. Oh, is he healing? Oh, okay. You can charge strike him out of it. Ouch. Man, that's so quick. That's really hard to react to. Okay, now that one. Stop healing. Man, those movements are really weird. I think we just keep doing this until, like, he does that, and then we just go over and... Okay. I forgot I got the revive on. Although I think I need the stun talisman. Because I feel like if I get hit, like I'm gonna get hit by the other side of the stun. So maybe I guess I'll take the money off for now, put the stun on, and we got one more left, which I guess is just gonna be the ricochet one anyway. So we can imprecise parry ricochet back. Let's carry on. Let's do this. Ooh, my stuff is there, okay. Ow! Just pick that up, we get heal right. Cool. Yeah, just that stun is really useful. Oh, okay. That's a large heal. I also feel like I got no health. Dodge that. And go over there. I will admit the sound design is really good for this fight. Like I genuinely can tell when I should be blocking. Because like I actually hear the sound cue from their attack. Actually saving the talismans to do that is better, I think, by looking at it. Go across, just double check this, so... Ooh. Nice! Is he just gonna stay there? Ancient weapon console. Battlelord prototype status. So that's like, yeah, it is the other one. Oh. Okay, so there was meant to be two and he escaped and now it's going around and we just... that's not... I don't know if that's a good thing. In the late turbulent... Oh, sorry, battle droids, yes. Occupants are 1 out of 2. In the late turbulent era, the Yangshi soldier efficiency began to decline. The Zhe Kingdom pumped its resource into a new endeavor, the Battlelord project. Using state-of-the-art transmutation technology, they fused Solarians with animal genes and combined them with mechanical skeletons to augment their destructive power as war machines. However, these creations lacked independent cognition and often went berserk. In the end, the project was terminated due to the ceasefire. Oh, okay. So these... They fused Solarians with animal genes and combined them with mechanical skeletons. So these are actual Solarians then. Which understands why Kuei is able to have thought. He just hasn't gone insane. What's in here? An ancient weapon can be handed over to Quefu. Legend has it that a famous Fang Shi destroyed an entire company of men from the G with thunderburst bombs. Leia later banned the use of this weapon due to its excessive lethal power. Ooh, how nice. Oh, it's you. You finally arrived, my friend. I knew we meet again. Ordinary passengers shouldn't have access to this zone. Well, that's a big, dangerous thing, isn't it? Let's not fret over such trivialities. Take a look around you. Isn't it breathtaking? This vast sea of Solarian heritage, all stored within the boundless repository. An old man riding on attempts to pass by just now. Just to pass by now. Do you know where you went? I know you're looking for Yang Lao, and I also know what you plan to do with him. I wanted to come down to the repository while it's still operational to see all this treasure with my own eyes. Am I going to blow it up and persuade me not to destroy these antiques? Hardly. Most believe by preserving antiques their beauty can somehow be recreated, but I disagree. To take something here as example, have you ever read The Parting Massive? My teacher forced me to memorize it. It's written by a tyrant from the ancient the kingdom of Xi. Jitong, the writer's name is Jitong. Man, he's kind of a bit annoyed on that one. As the last king, he was an ambitious sovereign, and as an outstanding calligrapher. As for him being a tyrant, that is just a matter of opinion. It was centuries ago when he tried to unify the 9 kingdoms of Panglai by force. In the end, he was defeated by Lair and his Fangxi guild. He wrote this missive, just as Lear's forces began to storm his place, and then after finishing it, he took his own life. The overflowing vitality behind his words can only be felt in the very moment he put those words to paper. He poured his sorrow and indignation on each and every brushstroke. That is something that future generations can neither emulate nor reproduce. That's just your romantic fantasy of ancient times. We can't even prove whether he was actually written by Shiton. Indeed. He knows something. It might, yeah, to describe it in that, then like very specific circumstances, he knows something like that. So this guy's probably a lot older than we think he is, considering the fact that we survived for like, is it 500 years in stasis? In my humble opinion, perhaps the parting missive need not be immortalized. Ancient relics are like fireworks in the night sky. Their value comes from a fleeting moment of splendor. Compared to that magnificent moment, why should we cling to eternal beauty? People find it hard to let go of certain things. Even if the end comes for us all, would it be so hard just to let go? I didn't know you were such a pessimist. Pessimist? Not at all. I don't speculate. I only speak of what is already known. The truth always lies in the hexagrams. This has not had to do with your supernatural powers of divination. If it's so accurate, why don't you tell me what will happen next? Gladly. These containers and treasures will eventually be buried. They will form the grave that will house Soul. They will form the grave that will house Soul Yang Lao. Really? I don't really care about how Yang Lao will meet his maker in the end. But if I catch you tripping me up, this will be our last conversation. Worry not. The matter has been settled, so I cannot interfere. Quit encouraging me to spoil the surprise and go verify it yourself, my friend. Farewell until next time. Very well. Ooh, save point. We'll rest up here then. And cool big door. Oh, I can't open it. I can't go through there either. Okay, so it's the other way. Ooh. Enter. Oh, this reminds me a bit of like the Sonic stuff. It's like the screen in the background, him looking at stuff. Curses, that brat actually destroyed Jingtang. That was a magnificent ancient weapon handed down through generations in the Ji family. A priceless relic that cannot possibly compensate for. If the council pursued an investigation, it would be the end of me. Curses, curses! I can't just sit and wait to die. Ooh. You just wait and see. I'll make you taste my steel. Fancy cockpit. Okay. Dodge that. Interesting. Okay, no, can't do that. Oh yeah, I haven't changed my stuff either from the combat stuff, so I'm not getting extra. I can break those. I can break those. They can also break me. So now I know. Oh, I didn't get my other chest, did I? That I unlocked. I guess I'll have to go back and collect that if I can. Yeah, I'm not messing around with that. I got a bow. I can't remember I got a bow. Oh, the backstab still works. Do like that. And we can hack this to apparently create a shortcut back to the start. Though, I don't think I can escape. No. Okay. I get to trade the robot again, let's go. Oh, no. Can I? Because, like, that seems like a very small place to go through. Oh.
Hey.
Oh dear, how did I miss? Enough, ye. Don't make me do this. You have a bright future ahead of you. Surrender now, and I will spare your life. I'm doing this for myself, not you. Wait, what? I do? I devoted my entire life to the preservation of civilization. Do you know what I was doing while everyone else indulged in pleasure? Even now, with this disease-ridden body, I still guard the treasures of this vault with zeal and hope.
Huh?
Vault? You mean this useless, power-hungry warehouse? This space was designed to house energy generators. You know how many more we could have housed in New Kunlun? How dare you? The greatest of our civilization was accumulated over multiple millennia. What's the use of protecting a couple more people if we have to forget who we are? The past is a mirror for understanding the present. We must pass on our legacy and, Do you think we're all blind? Most of the stuff here belongs to the rich and powerful. Allowing their private possessions on board was your ticket into New Kunlun.
No.
What? You utter balderdash! You have no proof! It's time to reform and to sweep away the corrupt. No, everything needs to go. Even the glories of the past. So let's be real. You can't act all sanctimonious, but you're just out for your own selfish survival. You! You insolent miscreant! I'll show you what happens when you disrespect your elders! Can I, like, break this? No. Oh. Okay, so he can break them. Nice to know. What's this? Ooh, those are the symbols for the other door, right? Let's go. I mean, This game brings up a very interesting debate, right? Like specifically this part. Ooh. Come on, let's blow this up, man. Come here. Ooh, okay. It's an interesting question on, like, both preservation and also, like, allowing people to kind of, like... Ouch. I got squashed. And then, basically, like, allowing stuff to, function... like, as it is, right? It's the idea that people clinging onto power end up becoming corrupted by the power they cling onto, right? Which is kind of like what's happened here for him overall, right? He was so desperate to obviously cling to a certain form of power that... Nice. He rolled into it. That he ends up getting kind of like corrupted by it in a way, I guess you could say. Yeah, how do I get that? Guides come down. It's gonna be annoying. Up and over we go. Nice. Try and get to a safe space before we attack this guy. Oh no. Ah, I can't cancel out that. That's very annoying. Okay. Heal up. And then let's go. Right. I mean, a really good example is you can relate to the modern era, right? Of us keeping people. No, okay, I gotta... Ouch, okay. Gotta play better. Oh. Ooh, what's up there? Ooh, cool. I just kind of saw that entrance, was like, I can get up there, right? And I saw this kind of like going, oh, okay. I mean, it's a really good example of, like, this idea of, like, when you're trying to preserve things in general, you end up losing sight of, like, actual progress and everything else as well, right? Does that kind of make sense? Like the enemy of progress is stagnation. Okay, he got hit by the thing, okay. I was thinking then, was I going to lose this, but... Aha. Come on. And that's timed pretty well, actually. That knocks that, so we can go our own way now. Let's leave this area. I do agree with the idea that, like, enemy of progress is just stagnation anyway. Ooh, I hit it the wrong way. Oh. Oh, come on. I healed. I even heard the heal sound. I should not have died from that. Ah, that's annoying. I guess I gotta go all the way back through, haven't I? I guess it's the same for a lot of things. Like, the more you try and preserve, the kind of more left behind stuff gets, until you get to a point where, like, you're preserving stuff that people don't even understand anymore, right? And then, if no one really understands it, is there any point in preserving it? It's an interesting question on, like, a philosophical level. It's like, at what point does history become irrelevant? No, we need to go that way. We need to go this way, right? So this is where I unlocked it. Aha. I remember this stuff. And in some cases, like, do we even want to remember the history? I mean, they're all parts of history some people would probably rather forget, as such. That's fine. We should kill those guys off quickly. I can still hurt myself there, that's funny. Okay. I can't hit down. And that's the only thing this game is probably missing, is a down attack. Ooh. Okay, that guy's down. We can dodge this. Heal up. Now I've got to just take this guy out. Sorry, that's kind of evil of me. We'll wait to do this then. Ah, oh, come on. Wasn't expecting a second bit. There we go. Panicked. Oh, I can hear him. What's his face? What's in here? Oh, I gotta do 3. I can't do that. Straight away, I know I can't do that. I don't have enough time to do that. Lucky I can leave. I was thinking that, it was like, if it was every other room, I'd be stuck, so I can't leave that. Okay. Just bring down elevator, is it? I guess we're coming up to the boss area. Oh, yay. I'm going to wait to talk to you, because I killed your brother and I don't know how that's going to go down. So, no, at least I assume what was your brother. Shayu. We meet again, young sir. Pardon me, but have you seen my brother? He's a fierce fellow who shares my countenance. It is a counter another similar weapon, unfortunately. Pray, what transpired? Did he perform some uncouth deed? Allow me to apologize on his behalf, should any offense have been taken. I was forced to battle him. Things escalated quickly, so it wasn't exactly merciful. Oh, very good. His folly is such that even I, his younger brother, have no remedy. Perhaps he needs a gentleman like Sir Yi to enlighten him. I wasn't joking. His head has been completely pulverized. Don't hold that against me. Our structure differs from that of you Solarians. That injury is not of a deadly nature. Is that so? In any case, I would like to thank you for your righteous deeds. My brother and I may have escaped the boundless repository, but I possess other means of tracking him down. I plan to linger for a while before setting off. If Sir Yi has gin to barter with, do not hesitate to inquire. But they are Solarians, though. They might, like, they got, like, a weird skeleton, they've been transmuted and stuff, but they have got, like, recovery jade. Let's say that, yeah. Last stand jade also seems pretty interesting. Talk. In this warehouse zone, there are a few containers that are aged and fragile. You must take care when moving around. I know, I've... Those containers, that numerous treasures, that will not withstand being trampled upon. I'll be careful. Last time, I inadvertently tore up a sack of ancient books due to my excessive strength. Never again. Last time? How many times have you been here? Not many. I just opened my mind eye for the first time when I was last here. What do living beings call it? Matrix? No. Factory? No. Hometown. Oh yes, my hometown. I love you, man. You wretched urchin, why won't you yield? But do not worry, I have plenty of weapons. I will defend this repository. I shall not fall here. You ungrateful brat. If you won't listen to reason, then I'll just have to beat it into you. System activated. Total downtime 928 years. Debugging. Debugging complete. No anomalies detected. Oh. Oh, is this going to be one of those other ones where this fight's going to be very lethargic? I haven't been outside that long. Biosignal transfer complete. Oh. Authentication complete. Access granted to the Hungyung engineering system. Connect to the sky rending claw. The claw. I was gonna say, like, what fight would this be, and... yeah. I think I remember some of it. Beginning sensitivity test. Oh no, it's him. Claw deployment test. Claw swing test. Oh, he's showing us his attacks. Sky rendering claw ready. I would understand this to be like a machine that is meant to move warehouse boxes, but this seems like an actual weapon. Okay. That's not bad, I can dodge those. Oh, I got hit there. Heal. Ooh, okay. We can use his own attacks against him. That's kind of cool. I like that as a mechanic. I feel like I'm getting dragged into all of his attacks, though, which is somewhat annoying. Okay, didn't dodge that perfectly. Oh, I can get hit by that. Okay. You know, like, I feel like the knockback from my parries is, like, really weird. I didn't dodge that properly. Or that one. Or that one. I do love this imperfect parry mechanic, though. Like, it just means you can really kind of, like, get away with some stuff a little bit, right? Although I'm, like, in concentration mode. Nice. I'm assuming a phase 2 then. Oh, okay. Man, the moment that laser came down, my entire brain went, I can't focus on two things. Okay, so second phase is something I gotta learn. I assume he's probably got a new attack then as well, other than lasers. But yeah, interesting fight, I will admit this. Better than the last one. Because, like, there's actual, like, planning around it. Although I think, like, the... Like, I like the use of the lasers to kind of, like, limit the field. And then, like, this is so cool. The idea of having to use the, like, use the rest of the attacks against him. Oh, you can dodge them as well. I'll heal up there a little bit. I will admit, the only problem I have with this fight so far is the knockback that I'm getting from the parries and stuff. I just feel like it's just a little bit too much. Ah, did he not take damage tonight? Just knocked down. Oh yeah, I got the bow as well. I gotta remember that. Yeah, this is not a bad fight. I just find the dodging mechanic a little bit weird. It's like you require the dodge to go through. Oh, we'll kill that. Yeah. You require the dodge to avoid all the laser stuff. It looks like the laser does like one room sweep when it does it. Okay, finally that's the actual cool attack that I don't let him do because I figured this out. I guess that's the other thing, is like this is why I kind of like say about gimmick fights being a little bit kind of sometimes boring. It's like once you figure out the gimmick, it's kind of like, oh, that's just it. Although in this particular case, it's more on the idea of... the idea I just have to learn to avoid the laser. Which isn't bad. But the music stays pretty good. Dodge through there. Dodge through there. Nice. Ooh. Hack. Look, it's controller. Blast through a wall. Ah. Oh. You're gone. That was pretty cool. Hi, Shadow. Nice to see you again, man. Why? I just... Yeah, I kind of love that idea, like you're watching the fight through the screen. I thought it was like really cool. I kind of wish though they did like this whole area like that. We got that, and actually gives me cool other stuff. Cool. Oh yeah, I've got to... No, do I have to go back? Oh yeah, I got to go back for a chest as well. That's the other thing I got to do. But... Rip Bowser. It's a shame, really, because we like obviously speaking to the guy and everything else as well. Like he seems like a person. Man, he looks old even in. I assume that's meant to be a child version. I'm gonna be like a mini adult. You fool! The treasures our ancestors left us. Huh. Okay, so Dad was kind of harsh on how he was treating stuff. Why protect this pile of junk if no one even cares about it anymore? Eh. Yeah, it probably would make sense on that as well. Yang Yao, the knowledge you possess the treasure of Solarians. And only got older from there. I know he's meant to be like a specific cat breed, I assume, because that's what it's meant to represent. The ones that kind of have like the crinkly forehead one. I forget what they're called. But it's just the guy was born old. Between that, it's kind of sad, because you mean, like, so... I like obviously from the way he described his life and stuff, and I don't know how much that is true, but these memories obviously are accurate. You've got a kid that is basically forced to respect a bunch of treasures, which he holds no value in, right? Which also kind of means that his father doesn't really see any value in him as a child, which is why he kind of also disrespects some of that stuff. The issue is then you have a powerful figure that comes over and doesn't recognize you for you and your own value, but only recognizes the value you have in stuff around you from the treasures you have, which is just like, oh. And then he's like, okay, now I understand. Like, we hold no value as people, but what we leave behind is what gives us value, kind of thing. Which then warps his entire personality around the fact that, yeah, it's stuff that has value and not yourself. Everything has a purpose eventually. Yeah, see, like technically, like, he has no purpose, just all the stuff he has does. Which then instills his entire personality around it. Plus then his fear of death, but... it's a shame, really. Oh yeah, he became an opportunist through it, because that's kind of like the point of it. Because, Soul Seal, great symbol. You know, Soul Seal containing Jar, Synchronized Legacy. Again, that's kind of ironic. Because he becomes an opportunist because he sees no value in himself and only what he possesses. So it kind of makes sense, right? Jiaquan. Can you hear me, young Master Yi? Oh, we should do this voice. How can I miss the outrageous spectacle you've performed all over New Kunlun? Jiaquan? Spare me the fake friendliness, you lunatic. Your whole playing the hero thing is getting kinda stale. I'm surprised how much you've been struggling. Yang Lao already had one foot in the grave, and Gumeng was a farmer. To think I had such high hopes for you. You weren't like this before. It makes for quite the concern, to be honest. What do you want? I get it. You need to be stimulated. Centuries of peace have left you out of practice. Here's an idea. Why don't you drop by my place? Let's have an intimate duel. I've prepared gifts for you, no matter the outcome. How can I be sure this isn't a trap? I deactivated all the traps. Come alone. I'm not going to let anyone spoil this rare opportunity. What more? This is your chance to finally kill me. You aren't just gonna let that slip away, are you? I've sent you my location, my dear hero. Please don't disappoint me again. Quan is pronounced more like Chuan. Oh, Chuan. Fair enough, fair enough. It's one of the things that I think between different languages, there's always the subtleties between how you group syllables together and how you pronounce them. So essentially the QU isn't qua or Q as we would pronounce in English, it's more chu. Makes sense, makes sense. I assume that, is that the same for like everything across it, or is it something, is that something similar to, like, depending on what comes after it, like if we add an E to words or stuff like that, it's pronounced differently? But yeah. Yeah, but the Yang Lao is, like, he's an opportunist, but it's like he never saw any value in his own worth, so what he has is pretty much the value around him, which leads into corruption because, again, he has no identity around anything else except that. So it's kind of like, oh, okay. You know, and to be honest, like, even at the... Oh, we've got full control now. Even at the point of it, if you've only got one thing you can take advantage of, you're going to do that. Where it's people for their looks, their strength, their speed, you know, their intelligence and things. It all kind of, like, follows the same process, and he just had stuff. which also his father also instilled into him that basically says this kind of has more value than you do. At least from his perspective. Not saying that is necessarily true, but that's how he remembers it. Which is an interesting debate as well. Like, the impact of how you remember stuff. It's one of the things I always like stuff like this where you can have that open to interpretation. Ooh. He's squatting there straight away. J'ai tuan. Chuhan. J'ai tuhan. Choo. Ah, see, this is why English gets away with me now. There he is. This is the dream, right? Seeing you in person again truly brings me joy. I was worried I might have scared you off. That's kind of what I mean. It's this point of like, admittedly, like, our society does it quite a lot, where we put inherent value into things, whether it's to pass on to generations or later down the line. This is why some people kind of put great endeavor on it. But then when it literally becomes your entire family's purpose of like holding on to stuff, and he clearly didn't care about it anyway. But then once he realized he could get something from it, it's like, do you inherently know the value of what you're holding, or is it only having value because other people believe it has value? At which point, it's just kind of like this whole idea of like how you reflect on the past, and does the past have any meaning beyond what you give it and stuff like that, you know? And then it's like the knowledge, the other things, and I think the weird foreseeing cat one, which we don't know the name of yet, kind of brings up the point of like, yeah, like, stuff only has value in the moment, and gives a good juxtaposition to kind of what he's doing at the same time. But again, like, he doesn't really see the value in what he has either. If it's a fight you want, let's get to it.
Yo.
I like how you always cut to the chase. If you think about it, we're two peas in a pod, aren't we? We both yearn for power and strength, and we both want to change the world in our own. We're also good at playing dirty. Don't equate me with you. Good luck. Oh, that's not ominous. Come on, Shadow, don't do that. Take it easy, you don't have to put an act in front of me. Taking on the world on your own can't be easy. Carrying that weight must be taxing, but don't worry. You've got me. Enough chatter, bring it on, let's go. Feisty, how amusing. I can't wait. He's going Super Saiyan, right? Just flexing. Okay. Ooh. Oh. Heal. Is he? Oh, come on! Okay. It's a planned death sequence. Planned death sequence. Okay. I was like, I can't stop that attack. Like, I just got to avoid the fire on the ground. That'd be a nightmare. How are you doing, dear brother? Today I found hundreds of albums filled with an old holographic photos. Nice attempt. Remember when we used to go hiking to go to the beach together as a family? I thought I didn't do too bad. It's just, I mean, I got to see like some of the attacks, but then like, is that forced death sequence? Or like, my question on that is like, can you actually beat that fight? Like, it's obviously a planned one, but that would be so cool if you could win that fight without actually having to face him later. Like, just playing it on the one-off. I hope they have put that in the game, otherwise I'd be a bit disappointed. Nah. Was it... No joke, was a good one. When you got to a certain age, you would argue with Mum and Dad almost every other day. And that's when I started to be fewer photos. the lab became your sanctuary and I would occasionally sneak into play. No, that's a shame. How much longer are ye? It's so noisy. Relax. I've already got multi-dimensional coordinates for the Reese routes. Now I just have to aggregate the reduced dimensions. I know she is, isn't she? It's that little sister figure that's always obsessed with her older brother type thing, and it is absolutely adorable. But it also fits with her personality of like kind of I would say go into the more like religious Taoist aspects and stuff like that as well, where it's like she's so accepting of her brother even if he doesn't go through, which also kind of flows to this idea of Taoism and stuff as well. It's like they've nailed the whole personality down with a T. This handcrafted matter converter and help from their second theorem, I should be able to channel limitless energy into a vessel of my choice. In other words, this Azure flyer will soon be ready to take off. Your bug looks pretty lifeless right now. Questioning. I must have gotten a critical value wrong. Perhaps I should connect this pipeline here. It's like just the hands on the cheeks and then looking at the whole thing their brother's doing. That's adorable. There, that's the rhizomatic energy from the roots. It means the energy is being gathered. Huh? You talking about the key? I see it in my dreams sometimes. Hey, stop talking nonsense. Don't underestimate my experiment. Attempting this alone is a challenge even for most scholars of the Tiando Council. This charging method was recently proposed by an authority in Azure Sand research, but hasn't been proven yet. She's really impressive, but too radical for the academics. They can't accept their old theories being overturned, so they're hesitant to acknowledge her work. Visiting our village school next week to review the science fair. If I can prove her theory, I'll definitely stand out. What? Sounds pretty cool, but are you making a moth or a dragonfly? How should I know? It's a function that matters, not the form, right? Form matters a lot. You want people to look at it, don't you? She is correct. If you are going to make something, make it cool. Okay, if it flies, I'll add some scales. Maybe it will resemble a butterfly. A butterfly? Butterflies are my favourite. There we go, that's the older brother. He still cares. Yeah. Then once the experiments are done, I'll make it into a pretty butterfly just for you. Really? On one condition, you'll have to be my assistant and I'll need you to help me out and not distract me. No problem, that's awesome. I can't wait to help. How can I help? I'll cheer you on. How about that? Oh, that's just a lovely sibling bond. But yeah, it seems like she's like more in tune with the spiritual. Oh, okay. That's grim. So we're hallucinating through the pain. Slept well, sweetheart. Did you enjoy that electric shock? I must have targeted the wrong position. Let me adjust it. Better now? This baby hasn't seen you since the Kanghu Affair. It's just been sitting here collecting dust. I was worried whether it even start, but it's as good as new. It's all worthy of the Ji dynasty. Your body is quite fascinating. You can endure countless blows, yet you still register the pain from each and every one. You'll regret this. Kill me if you got the guts. Trying for a provocation? Are you? Why don't you try taking some acting classes? If I kill you, who knows which route you'll pop out of next. But I understand now. The source of regeneration is in your heart, isn't it? I'm so jealous. You can withstand so much pain, yet never die. Death is no big deal. Oh, you might be missing the point here. It's not about the destination, it's all about the painful process. Those with great responsibility are granted hardships from heaven. One can only become a whole person after enduring mental and physical trials. You don't need to moan over this tiny bit of pain. Torture me all you want. Torture? No, no, no. I'm helping you, you see. See who you really are. You may deny it, but behind your self-righteous vengeance, you're more twisted and bloodthirsty than I am. Suffering will lead you to embrace this truth. I mean, yeah, fair point. I kind of see his logic there. Oh my, I guess he passed out. I guess I'll continue filming tomorrow. He's, like even this guy who's gone through the whole transmutation process still has that sort of, like, permutation of the religious beliefs, right? Morning sunshine, still asleep. Good Solarans can't be sleepyheads. Here's some good news. We can't seem to reach Egon. Egon? Aegon? The council meeting will have to be postponed. You and your mentor really like pulling off disappearing acts. Works for me. Aegon. Okay, cool. Thank you. I was wondering how to pronounce that. My brain was just trying to put the syllables in the wrong order. Works for me, though. That gives me more time to play with you. Hey, are you sulking? Anyways, guess where I just visited. I took a stroll around the 95th livestock pen. The look on the terror of those ape men faces was pure comedy. Life is fascinating, isn't it? Why would such a brilliant creature have such big brains for no good reason? Two of those creatures seem to have slipped past me. What were their names again? Shenog and Shanchuan. Don't you dare! Oh, judging by your reaction, you must have squirreled them away, along with that missing Kwefu. But don't you worry, I'm planning the reunion for you all very soon. Never mind, the ape men need to be harvested as soon as possible. You bastard. What's wrong? What emotions are you feeling right now? Helplessness, despair, rage, perhaps? I do like this idea that he found out that you are kind of regenerating when you die, which kind of fits into the lore and stuff, but it's like, why am I regenerating? But he didn't take away my butterfly. Freedom! Incoming signal. My lord, where are you? I can't find your nymph. Oh. Abacus. Help me find a way out, Abacus. Prison break. You... Prison signal interfering. Damn it. Use your nymph to unlock. Be careful. Okay, I can jump, I can move. Oh, I can't dash. Oh, I can't dash. This is gonna be terrible. I've got a bad feeling. Can I? Oh, okay. Guess we jump. Leap of faith. I like that idea. Like, you would probably end up looking around trying to risk that and finding out. Prisoner's Bamboo Scroll 1. A scroll inside a prison cell. Dear respected father-in-law, I, your unworthy son-in-law, find myself in unfortunate circumstances, having offended the Feng clan over a trivial matter. Now trapped in New Kingdom, I seek your mediation from the G Kingdom. Apologies for troubling you in these turbulent times. Your son-in-law, Kang Hao. This old letter looks like it was never sent. Yeah, no duh. Okay, I can still attack. I can still attack. Oh, my health is limited as well, and we have low mobility. E. I can hide in pods. It is a true prison break. Which now just makes me think of like what sort of enemies I'm going to be facing that I'm going to need to require to hide from a pod from. Ah, that looks scary. Yes. I can see some of the horror aspects creeping in with this as well, like the limited camera view and stuff, and if I remember correctly, there was a way, yeah, we can hack that, just in case. I assume I spawned back at the start. Oh yeah, and I got my, four stealth segments. I agree. 4 stealth segments always are something which is never good. The issue that it is the game is never designed for stealth, right? Oh. That's what ends up happening. I don't know why they always got this obsession with stealth as well. Like, I don't know why it ends up happening. Ooh. We should about to take this guy down then. Let's remove this guy also. I kind of think that the four stealth segments in games, like full stop, is a bad thing, but mainly because of the fact that it was like wasn't a big thing that was kind of popularized about. Like between like other games as well, rather than it being actually kind of like something cool. Like I think like it was a whole like when Splinter Cell and stuff like that were really popular, and people were like, oh, we need to put like stealth segments in games because oops. Yeah, I don't want to touch you, my friend. You know, it's the whole Ubisoft experience. I can't jump that, can I? Okay, cool. Guess I did know I couldn't jump that, so I guess I can jump it now, right? I am learning. Let's see. I guess the problem with like a lot of stealth segments and stuff like that is the perspective of which the stealth is done in. Like this, the only bad thing you probably could say with it is it allows husbands to hit simultaneous targets. Oh, cool, that's great. That'd be quite nice. Like the thing you could moan about with the stealth segment in this is maybe like the limited visibility. And the fact that you'll get caught by something off screen, and I think it always comes down like the lack of control and planning that you can have. So like when something's just literally unavoidable. He'll come back over here, and then we'll take him out as well, just to make sure. Yeah, and I think that's kind of like one of the reasons why the nymph is actually quite useful, is the fact that you can just go, okay, what's down here? And kind of scout ahead and stuff, which is really nice. It doesn't get caught by anything, which is a little bit unusual, but, you know, I'd use it as a, you know, an explanation of game mechanics, right? And then we'll wait for him to come back across. Which you can kind of see the intent on it for like this segment. And at the moment I haven't found anything I would probably say is unfair. For the moment. There probably is something that's unfair. Like I'm not doubting that. Because I've never gone into a staff segment and ever thought, oh, this is just like completely nice and easy. Ooh. Like that, for instance. Am I saying that? Seems to make sense. And then we jump into here. Oh, there's a place for a rope down on the right-hand side. I can see at the edge of the screen. So far, I probably would rate this stealth segment as not bad. It being forced, though, and you being stuck in this area is kind of a little bit annoying. I will say that much. It's like I'm able to see all the dangerous stuff and also react to them before they appear. So far, anyway. That was kind of closer. That I would have been a bit unfair on if I had got caught. I guess a way to improve it, especially in this case, is that smoke and hack? No. Is one... Okay, so you want the visibility to be low because you want to essentially treat it like an actual prison break in the dark, creates the tension and stuff. But you need some of the visibility to be able to avoid all this stuff, like this guy. I'm assuming he just calls for the guards and stuff, and he'll spawn on me and I get like one shot. Okay, so we can drop down here, I assume. Okay, that's a way to go down, not up. Okay. This seems the far right, then I've got to go to. Ooh. Okay, that wasn't bad. And hopefully this heals me fully, right? It's gonna come out absurdly clean. That's what I was thinking. Like I was expecting some sort of BS to happen, like something just spawns on me at some point, or like I catch something that's just out of view and I can't react to it, or something like that. So I have to admit that wasn't that bad, but I don't know how consistent someone else could do that with not knowing it. I could possibly imagine. I definitely could imagine. My Okay. Oh yeah, it's always in the chair. It's always in the chair, you know. But I think one of the things is the fact that like I was kind of using the butterfly to scout out the nymph a little bit. So can I dash across there? I can dash across there. Which I've been doing a little bit throughout the game and stuff, and like knowing you can still do that is really probably quite useful. The weird thing is someone else watched a video commented about it, Crab did, about the fact that I didn't have the bow for the second fight for Gumang, which obviously made the fight a lot harder, which is very obvious when I was looking back at it afterwards. Be like, well, yeah, if I had the bow, I could just hit them both at the same time, doing both damage, and because I didn't have it, the fight was a lot harder for me. Still did it, but I'm obviously was hindering myself while going through that process, because I didn't have all the tools available. Which is kind of funny, really. And it goes to show, like, if you don't use all the tools that you've got given to you, you end up struggling. So sometimes I think it's more of, like... I think it becomes more of a, it's both a design choice and also an aspect of how do you tell gamers of the tools they can use without being too obvious about it and giving them the option to get through stuff. Oop. Okay. Can I kill that thing? Okay, I have to fight her, okay. Hmm. Oh, come on. Oh, it's because I got full control on. Because it's not popping when I have the amount that I need. Ouch. Okay. Interesting. I assume he respawns then. Because of course it would. Yeah, I could see how hard that fight would be without the dash. My question is, though, is if you defeated them... Ah, yeah, okay. Yeah, I kind of guess it would summon stuff to you. I didn't realize it would summon that thing, at which point, yeah, like, how are you meant to beat that? Like, the dash is so important for, like, that, plus, like, the parry and stuff, so... Oh, it never leaves you in, so even if you could take it out, it'd still just have another one or immediately respawn as well. Oh. Yeah, I guess the alarms go off at that point, and then you got the whole thing. So, yeah, so this now is something that I complain about. Not because the fact that, obviously, when the alarm goes off, right? So everything should be running straight to your position to take you down. I had to have a forced guard battle, which didn't raise an alarm, at which point now there is no alarm going off. Even though I'm still within the same area, and if I was still injured and I had that happen before, I would essentially just have to lose and guards just sit there. Like, the main thing I'm complaining about here is, okay, so I've got my extra health back, and I've got my dash. So what they should have done is still keep the forced stealth, because it's still the same area, and make me make use of both the fly and my dash, because now I have it back, which allows me to kind of get through places quickly, right? It's more of the game keeping consistency within the same area, rather than it being sort of like an actual complaint about mechanics or stuff about the stealth segment. Like, I don't mind them getting wrong if they're trying to implement stuff in a good way. The issue I have is when you get to a point where they just go, oh, okay, we're not going to do that anymore, because you've reached a certain point. Like, logically, the guards would still be all over me, trying to make sure that I couldn't escape, so it would make sense for them to still chase me down and attack me. That's more of a thing that it's just like, logically, my brain goes, okay, it should happen like this. But nice we have a save point and stuff, so we got a boss fight ahead of ours then. Like a guard or something. Is that a door? Hang Kui. I don't know if this is like an important boss fight. Oh, cool. Please. This is just another prisoner that is being forced to summon stuff. Oh, no, 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 no. Ouch, okay. Okay, that reach is insane. Okay, that attack does also kill off everything in the... Okay, not everything, just anything in its range. Okay. Oh, come on, what happens now? Oh, no way. Because they failed the... That's not fair, game. They're taking care of him. Oh, I can get hit by that still. Oh, okay. That's a weird fight. Last time I played as I realised that letter was written by Kang Ho. This time, just noticed that. Oh! So, essentially, he's a victim of all this torture as well, so... Oh, see, that is cool. That... See, linking stuff together like that is... see, this is why I love games like this. It's the one thing I loved about, like, Hollow Knight as well, for the exact thing of, like, you find stuff out by reading things and going through stuff, which is really cool. Actually, there was something I wanted to mention, which I kind of ended up, okay, that just, that I kind of found out a little bit, ago, while just sort of, like, obviously playing this game and thinking about, like, Hollow Knight in general. Man, I think, yeah, you can get overwhelmed here. Which was... I don't think Silk Song, like, is the same as, like, Hollow Knight in the same way that it was set up, right? Ah, come on. Ouch. Okay. Oh, I'm trying to concentrate now and getting, like, hit by so many of them. Okay, you get overwhelmed quite a lot. Man, okay, so I need to use the bow to make sure I clear the ground quickly and just kind of just deal with the other guy. Man, this is actually a lot hard. Actually, I remember something that I just picked up. Immobilizing enemy sounds great. Yeah, the other issue, as I've noticed, is that the parries are directional, meaning that if I'm not parrying in the right direction when on the way back, I take the hit as well, which is very frustrating. So we got these, where I can hit more people with talismans. The problem is I want both of them, but I also want this as well. So maybe I'll just go with the one, so I can hit two with the talisman, and hopefully I can hit the boss plus the hat guy as well. I still want the stun, because it's about the only thing that's going to stop the guy from doing stuff. And again, this is probably where the point was, like you've been given another tool to help out with this particular fight. And this is where I would probably moan about design. Because I'm a nerd and I like whinging because I'm also British. Where, If you're giving me a tool to make a fight easier because the way it's designed, then is that actually good design or bad design? Oh, that pierces. That's good. Okay, cool. We'll heal up. Get that. Yeah, it's more of a little niggle on the idea. It's like, if you're giving me a tool to sort stuff out, more than likely, it's part of bad design. Okay, he's down. Oh, come on, I got hit by that. Let's throw that there. I should probably hit the other guy as well at the same time I'm hitting this. But I keep making a mistake as well. Oh, cool. That's down. Okay. Is he down now? Is it game over? Oh, no way. Third phase. I assume he's going to spawn this guy immediately. Oh, come on. I didn't see him put the stuff on the ground, so I was distracted with killing the other guy. Man, I'm struggling more with this than the actual other boss fights. That's... Oh, sorry, I should do this. Yeah, so this is kind of... So, this is one thing that, me and a bunch of mates, we talk about random rubbish, like, ever since, like, we were young and stuff, and I met other people over the years, and we always discuss things similar to this, where it's like, what makes a good boss fight? You know? Normally there's, like, some sort of gimmick that always has to be around in a boss fight, where it's just like, you've just got a new ability, so you've got to be able to try it out, and it's how well the bosses implement that ability and the tools you have available to defeat it. On top of that as well, it's whether you can recognize patterns within the boss fight itself to be able to essentially solve the puzzle. But at the same time, it's also a test of skill with the tools you have available. Right? So it can't just be like, the gimmick is everything, which is what this kind of fight seems to be. I like the fact the bow does one-shot those guys, though. Nice. Pick that up. So it's kind of having like a mixture between like what you think the movesets should be, what abilities you have available, how they're implemented into the boss fight. And also then sort of like that sort of impact on like how it all gets put together. So yeah, it's kind of like this is probably one of the worst fights I've had so far. Like even Guman was like, it was a gank fight that was, in essence, like, completely doable as such as a fight. Like, the gimmick was I should have had the bow, which would have helped out a lot. That goes down. And does that. Oh, nice, I actually killed that thing. And now that I can, like, manage the enemies a bit better, the other thing is I'm doing something which is kind of clever. At least I thought it was. Just got overwhelmed by air enemies. I'm using the parries a lot more to try and make sure I have the talismans to kind of hit stuff in a way, and so I can get the arrows back. Yeah, like I'm terrible at crowd control, and also noticing when I have availabilities and things, especially in like multiple stuff. So this is probably the worst fight for me, and I'm happy to admit that. My awareness of like what's going on the screen is sometimes really bad if I'm kind of focused, like tunnel vision on like one particular thing in the fight, missing other opportunities, which is fair. But again, like you've got all the tools to do it, so. You've got, like, 2 crowd control jades. You've got your bow, which, in theory, I assume they probably expect you to level up. Yeah, that's kind of what... It's kind of like they gave you this tool, which is kind of like they knew this fight was a bit bad. Hence why you get, essentially, 2 of these overall for, like, crowd control stuff, and they give you another one just before this fight. Which is what we picked up. So, an excuse to use the talisman? Yes. But, again, I'd argue that's just, again, part of poor design. I do like, though... Oh, I thought... I do like the fact that the arrow, the projectiles from the birds, I guess, do actually kind of hit everything. But yeah, that second dash is the thing that catches people. I know it does. It's been catching me all this time. So yeah, I'd probably say this fight is... on the more BS side, in my opinion. And stuff like that. Ah, oh, come on. Because it is kind of more like managing your resources. It's like, and between that, like, there's no way you can kind of cancel stuff out. You can't plan stuff efficiently. It's also a bit of a damage check, which, oh. I think I should go back to normal. Huh. Actually, let's just reset that. No, an interesting thing I always like doing is when you get fights like this, right? How would you improve it? Right? The first thing is like, if you're looking at it, obviously it's a bit of a constant summon gank fight, right? I probably would change it so that the boss itself probably had a few extra attacks, maybe? Especially, like, into later stages, and reduce the enemy spawn rate. And then not have this just infinitely spawning boss that is meant to be as part of this fight. And that as well as a thing. Let's do that. Nice. Like, I think thinking on, like, how you would improve this fight is probably a better way to address it than it is to, oh, where's my stuff? Oh, they pick it up already. Nice. Also, I think the off-screen attacks are a little bit sort of, a bit annoying. How would I fix this fight? I heal up. Ooh. Can I heal? Thank you. But yeah, I think there's some stuff you definitely can do. Nice. Ah, I got hit. Since I'm pro, I think I just wanted another pass on improving telegraph animation of the enemies. Both the dog animations have kind of... Yeah, I agree with that. I think the dog's animations are absolutely terrible. Like, you can't tell when they're going to do their lunge attack at all. I'm just thinking of, like, keeping the essence of the boss fight, which is a gank fight that you want to do, while also kind of make it a bit more of a spectacle, because essentially this guy has set this thing up as a guard. So, there are more things that you probably could do in essence of the fight, like forcing it to do some like attack slams with its hands, maybe, like it's more chained up, rather than sort of in the sort of wall type thing it's in, or door, I don't know. Like that could be an improvement in it. And that way then you have both its attacks, which also hit its own its own guards it generates, which means you've got other ways of dealing with them. And then also it still summons enemies, which gives it rotation, so it won't summon a lot of them all the time. The other bit is it also, you can change out to add progression into the fight. So every time I destroy one of the canisters, one of those arms get released maybe, or is being able to move. Yeah, I completely agree. Like, so the story flavor on this guy is obviously being punished to fight us in some way, like forced to, kind of makes sense. I'm not saying like let him loose, but kind of almost like force stuff to happen. Like make a mechanical thing that when these pipes get destroyed, maybe he's like being forced to hit you as well. But yeah, it's this kind of issue, and again, like, it's the idea of, like, what's this fight meant to represent, kind of thing, and how do you manage that? Ouch, I didn't heal on that, did I? My bad. I'm gonna do this fight first. It's the first thing I'm gonna do. And the other thing as well is, like, so you got a gank fight where the animations are tough, which I'll agree with. You're being overwhelmed, and I have no way of improving my character in this setting. Which I think is kind of like thematically, it's great, but it means that players that end up struggling with this fight, this is where they end up, like, going, okay, now I'm fed up. This is that point of where you can't get past. The only thing that's like, it's the classic of, this is the point of where you either get good or you don't. And in some cases, it's just luck that you get by, which at that point it feels kind of very frustrating. Like, thematically and story-wise and stuff like that, it's probably a really interesting, in-depth fight, but... yeah, I mean, gank fights tend to have to be coordinated. The issues I think a lot of people, especially nowadays when it comes to games and stuff, don't really know how to plan good gank fights anymore. Like, in some cases, I say some developers and stuff, not saying it's their fault in particular, but I don't think they know how to plan good boss fights. There's only like a handful of teams I probably could say that could. Okay, dodge out of that. Does he do that attack when the other guy is destroyed then, maybe? Oh, come on. Oh, dodge that. Okay. There we go, that's down. But yeah. I think it's a really good discussion, though, is like how to design a boss fight and stuff. And I think, like, especially with like how things go nowadays, I think it's kind of an interesting there we go. It's an interesting conversation about, yeah, like that spawn rate. Is ridiculous. I've just noticed how bad that is. Okay, cool. Please, kill me. Please. Kill me. Yeah, like, that last spawn rate stuff, ridiculous. Do I have to, is the question. Oh, I do. I generally have to. Yeah. I know I could have gone and back and probably done that with the bow upgrades and stuff. But again, to assume a player would do that is a problem in itself. So, like, it would have helped in hindsight, would be great if I did that. But we got to assume that, like myself, I'm an idiot when it comes to playing games. I'll admit that. I do dumb stuff all the time. In some ways, I completely make up entirely new strategies that come up with games and come up with really cool, unique ideas and find random combos in dumb ways, not intentionally. And I think the ability to have players play in a way that they feel is more natural to themselves is more important. You know, allowing them to have that freedom where they're not sort of railroaded into a certain point is... Like, here now, like, I kind of, like, want to go back to actually heal, but I also want to make progression, and that's kind of a thing. And now you're putting, like, more enemies at me before I even started, and I kind of haven't healed since then. So this, for me now, is just not really a game of, like, oh, I need to fight enemies. It's now literally, like, an actual prison escape. Which kind of fits the theme, I will admit that. But yeah, it's something where, like, I would say, like, if a player has to do something or should have done something by this point, you're kind of making the wrong argument on, like, why the player is failing. Just the player will play their own way, and they always will do. Even if you give them every tool in the sun, in some cases they'll never use them. And it's not about giving every strategy viability, it's about making sure that they're aware that they can use those tools, not the fact that, say, like, I should always upgrade them or things like that. Which would have been better, I will admit, it would have been better. I could have done that a while back, but I didn't think it would be that important. Let's walk on. But yeah. Basic dissipation of energy won't work against an opponent like Jitong. Oh. So hold and release when you see a crimson attack. Okay. So hold, release. Ah, cool. Finally I can counter crimson attacks. How do I feel about that? So I have to release it. That's interesting. I like the idea. Risk and reward. I wonder if there's any delay on that, though. We gotta practice it now. Oh, mistimed that. I'm trying to get the timing now, it's okay. How long do I hold that for is my other question. Okay, that was kind of close. Okay. That's it. Inhale and exhale. Yeah. I think like that segment, although it might seem cool, so like the whole stealth bit and trying to escape and stuff, my only argument is like you kind of don't know it's coming. So you get stuck in a place. Oh, can you hold it for a solid second? Okay. Because I'm having a thought now where, like, I can see some of the attacks are just like we'll say it. We'll go with the Elden Ring delay. You know, like they'll do it. I'll hold it, and then I've got to hold it. Well, actually, it's quite a long time until they actually make a movement. Like they'll generally punish you on it. Like that one seems weird. You have to wait as it charges. Okay. Oh. After following a solid fight, and then I do die to that. That's hilarious. Let's change. Oh, more skills. Let's get more skills. Key boost. Does talisman upgrade. Ooh. Internal damage inflicted on unbound counter. That would seem kind of cool. I'm going to upgrade my talisman damage. I think that's more useful. Okay, nice. We got that back. So yeah, I'm assuming there's like other stuff I can use this counter for as well. So any sort of red attacks or things that flash on the screen should all go in coincide with that. Let's explore this place a little bit though. Okay, that second kick I can't time. Oh, really? You can block any attack with it? Ah, that makes it more useful than I thought it was then. So timing with this is definitely key then. Okay, and there's it seems to be a bit of there seems to be like a bit of a stick around time afterwards as well. It's just a big delay of when it actually does go off as such. What's down here? Oh, this guy. I kind of like that. Like, it's an extension of the actual parry, but it doesn't diminish it from what the parry is, as such. Okay, I got hit there. Heal up. I can't jump over that. Yeah. I'm kind of interested in the Zhechuan fight, which I wonder how well that's going to go. Because, like, obviously I assume he's going to be one character that pretty much uses all the skills I have currently. He's kind of like that, like, almost like a full-on skill test fight, which is going to be so good, if it is. Ouch. Oh, that thing went away. I assume we're going back for revenge, because, like... like, that's our entire gimmick. Oh. Money! Oh, and that means, yeah, so that sort of tornado flame attack, I can fully counter that, can't I? Man, I love this combat. I think it's so good. And I probably would say... So this is one thing I probably would say. Is like, when like playing like Hollow Knight, I can tell like the exploration was the main thing. Because like the way the movement abilities and stuff like that work made going round stuff really smooth and just felt cool to do. Here, the combat is the thing that feels cool to do. And I think, like, knowing the difference between that is, like, awesome. Oh, okay. Like, generally is awesome. Oh, yeah, this is the place we went down before, wasn't it? So I can now counteract this thing down here. More chests. And a herb piece, or herb catalyst, so more healing. I seem to get more healing, like, upgrades, but I don't have any more health. Have I missed something? Oh, I can't move, cutscene. Oh yeah, of course we collapsed. We've just escaped and we've been in poor state. Makes sense. How long have we been trapped there is my other question. Is this like a time skip, or have you only been down there like a few days, or has it been more like months? Because that'd be an interesting way to kind of like have stuff progress within the story and things. Like you find out you've been trapped there for like way too long. And then good old Swan has been upgraded to a man. Rupture, organ displacement, extremely slow pulse. Will Yuli make it? What should we do if he dies? Hey, enough with the ominous statements. If he dies, I will take over this place and transform it into a mausoleum. No. Don't worry, I'm sure he'll be fine. We're up to all sorts of antics when we were young and he's still kicking. But if he does die, I'll take his Fanshira. Nicking my stuff already, man. How cruel. Why? What even? My mind exactly. Thank heavens. How do you feel? Can you see clearly? I'm fine. My lord, your body needs to recover. Please lay down. Get out of my way. I need to get some rest already, tough guy. Now here's what I don't understand. How did you manage to get back here in this sorry condition? You were 90% dead. Yeah, still makes the jokes. You gotta. I'm not sure. I lost contact with him for a while, and when I came to, he was already in bed. That strange man with the blue-green skin carried ye home. Schwan, glad to see you're right. Sigh. Can you all give me some space? Please let me rest alone for a bit. Blue-green skin man said you should listen to music and eat more meaty plants to restore your spirit. Forgive my impudence, but how did you manage to get so badly injured, my lord? It was a Chuan. Was a Chuan? Look, you went to that soul on your own without consulting us. Oh, you mustn't, my lord. The G family... I can't remember how to say that. Is known for his violence and treachery. My intelligence indicates that he's skilled at manipulating minds. And he's quite stylish to boot. Well, I just think that he looks kind of cool, and that he can be really persuasive, and that can be really persuasive at times. To be honest, looking cool is very persuasive. That irritating deceiver speaks only in fallacies. You know, maybe we should avoid messing with him. What? Are you one of that bastard's admirers? No, not at all. I just think someone like that isn't worth risking their life to. If you agree with his nonsense so much, you can walk yourself over to the transmutation factory anytime. Gia. Okay. You gotta acknowledge that trip. Yeah, too right. You can just cool things down for a few days. Always white and black. Have you really thought this through? Are you truly in the pursuit of justice, or are you just in pursuit of spite? Look. Alright. Shouting isn't going to help you recover. Uncle Chubby doesn't have the strength to fight either, right? Oh, Swan, you tell it how it is, my boy. You tell him how it is. He might be unconcerned, but when he's taking care of you, he cried and looked so flustered. Yeah, just drop him into it. Hey, zip it, kid. Ah, he called him kid. He's getting over his speciesism. How nice. Enough arguing. These minor injuries should heal quickly. Whether it's Jequan, nah, Jeatuon. Oh, now I'm trying to do it properly. Jikuon, Chuon, or anyone else. None of them will get in my way. Man, English tongue is a nightmare. If I don't die, I'm taking them down with me. Yeah, it's one of the cool things I love about like linguistics in general, is the fact that not only obviously you have different pronunciations and stuff like that, which is like unique in itself, but also with how people understand it when you're speaking it. So especially for like Mandarin and stuff like that, there are a bunch of sounds that basically, because I haven't been brought up with them, I can't hear them when people say it. So, you know, when you have the sort of skit in comedy sketches where one guy will say one word and the English guy will then repeat it back but pronounce it wrong and everyone can hear that, they do it for comedic effect because essentially they are saying the same thing to the English guy but not to the other person in the other language, which is like really hilarious. And it's just one of those really nuanced things that is like a really intelligent sense of humor that I think a lot of people don't really kind of hit that much very well. Ooh, we got a thing going on here. It's such a subtle thing. It's like context. So a good example of I'll use in modern media at the moment, which I think is really good, is Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy. The only words he says is "I am Groot," but theoretically, if we are able to understand his language like Rocket does or someone else, you'd understand the inflections of what he's saying and how he's saying it, from tone or context to other sounds when they're not hearing. And because we haven't been brought up with that, we don't understand it overall. And the only way you can learn it is just by going through it. It's such a cool thing. It's why I wish I was more multilingual. My fellow disciple, it's certainly been a while. How fare you? Your brow teems with fury. Oh, that goes to my old man voice. It looks as you have been met with adversity. None of your business. I just caught some nicks and scratches. Your opponent must have been exceptional to be able to endure a master like yourself. That scumbag, I'd rather not talk about him. Why have you brought me here again? I cannot know, let alone interfere with the current of the Tao. If I were to venture a guess, I suppose we support each other like fish in water. Support? Your horn has helped me a lot, but it seems to have been... but hasn't been that useful lately. We get a horn upgrade. I should be able to find the cause. We get like full teleport. Its internals must have been damaged in battle. While I fixed it, I also updated the firmware and added a new teleport function. Yes, finally! So it's a scientific device. What is this teleport function? It will allow you to teleport to any registered external node from the central from the central node. So Lord Vessel acquired. So this is something I will complain about, because obviously, like, we're knowing from context of what like teleportation is, because we've seen it in media and we've given it the idea of like meaning to ourselves. Do we assume another species or anything else, or another thing that only hears the word teleport would understand what that meant if they've never come across it scientifically? Like, is this idea of the explanation of using the word itself, right? It's like describing the color blue as blue is something I hate with linguistic stuff like this. You know? Like, I'd rather than turn around and tell you that it allows you to move from one node to another, or you move from the main central node to an external node. Use it as the word movement rather than the word teleport again. So it's more of a linguistics thing that I get annoyed with when they do stuff like that. So you had another card up your sleeve. You misunderstand. I lost my attention to scientific exploration years ago. This new feature was born purely out of a need to scratch that mental itch that popped up the moment I gifted you the horn. It would have taken another scientist several lifetimes to accomplish what you did. Who in the world are you? This stunt is amusingly simple for the ways of the Tao. I hope you find good use out of that horn. Dodge the question. If through inaction nothing is left undone, could indifference lead to contentment? Upgraded horn, teleport, nice. Finally, that means I can do some backtracking and catching up with stuff. That'd be kind of useful. Do we have... Oh, I've got stuff to buy and things like that. Let's do skills. We can teleport anywhere we want. I'm going to get that. I would like to have more stuff, and then we get an extra key charge from the tie kick and the skull kick and stuff, which will actually help out with increasing my ability to use talisman attacks. That'll be useful as well. Oh, you moved here, my friend. Chiyu. Sorry, are you alright? I'm fine. I heard from Swan that you were one who carried me back here, right? As the sages say, compassion is the principle of benevolence. How can one sit idly by when one has the means to help another in distress? I owe you a big favour. No, you owe him your life, I think. Although I'm very confused on how that really matters in this case, because you're immortal. Weird. That much is certain. I am immensely honoured to receive such praise, but you need not fret over such a trivial affair. For you insist on thanking me, I would invite you to continue trading in your Jin with me. More Jin? Do you have many systems need repairs? You might not be aware, but my Jin usage has greatly increased after I found my brother. Your brother? Xingtan. Have you found him? Yes, thanks to you, I have been able to sequester him away. However, in order to save him, I'm currently collecting the requisite parts. I may need to sojourn here for a few nights as to make these preparations. I hope you will allow it. Just another additional resident? Sure, why not? Thank you, Sir Yi. I am always available should you wish to trade. Shopkeep. What have we got actually to buy from here? Yeah, is this stuff I gotta do with this poison stuff? Is like this related to why I got like no health upgrades? I think we should explore, because I feel like there's some stuff I'm missing and I don't know. Noble ring. Let's go. Cool. Let's move on. Let's upgrade my bow. It's clearly I needed it. Oh my. Am I a monster? Should I not got rid of that ring? Is that important? I haven't been using the poison. I don't know. What do you mean? What do you have there? Let me see. The Thunderburst Bomb. This banned Fangshi weapon hasn't been seen since the end of the war. If it's reduced its size and explosion radius, it just might work. The poison. What are you going to be shocked about there? Give me a moment. You'll understand soon. Is this the point where I'm doing a challenge? You might want to figure out what that's for. I'm assuming the only thing I haven't got that I've got this item for. Actually, let's look at the item description. Okay, Thunderburst arrow. Oh, new arrow. That might be useful. Let's have a little look. So, inventory. Herb Catalyst, Azure Sand, Nymph. No idea what that's for. I don't know what to give that. Greater Tau Few. Oh, they give me small bonuses and stuff. Hello, cat. Doesn't say anything on that. This is where I'm doing a challenge run without even realizing it. So let's see. Do they actually say something? So animal feed waste livestock, but okay, it's acid from turning deadly spreads poisonous spray. Our parasitic fungus, which hijacks nervous system, has died. Roots the alkaloids. Yeah, so my thing here is like, I think there's something I'm meant to do with it, but like it's not telling me what they're for again. So I have completely forgot. We're going to take the computing unit. I would like that. That also seems to transfer part of your internal damage to the enemy for successful unbound counter. Punish. That's so cool. That is so cool. So if I do the unbound counter successfully, I transfer parts of my internal damage to the opponent on that, which seems pretty cool. You mean... Oh. So with this Jade, you can start setting up combos, and then also with the the last stand Jade, I have a question about it, because this is something that's now going to go in my brain, and I want to see if this works. Do I get the 25% damage output if I only have internal damage? So if I go to internal damage level lower than 25%, do I get the boost from that? I've got to figure this out. Okay, I think we should probably do a farming session and then do some... You believe so? I've got a build idea now in my mind. So, obviously I'm missing health upgrades. We all know this. This is fine, whatever. And it's probably something to do with the poison that I've got to give to someone that will give me health upgrades. So we're going to lean into not having any health. I need to get more Jin. I need to buy both of those upgrades. That's 6,000, which is going to be quite a lot to try and get. And then we're going to have some fun with that. Actually, let's also have a look at the map, see if I haven't missed anything. Challenge run, let's go. Unintentionally a challenge run. An unintentional challenge run would not be the first one I've done, where I've done stuff like that, where I completely forgot upgrades. Be one of the things, they call me the one-hit wonder for a reason. Okay, so we got a bunch of stuff that I've missed in areas where I can go in and find the stuff. Okay, cool. Haven't got anything there, nothing there. Okay, some more stuff there. I would like to go hunting for stuff, and I don't know where I need to go next. I guess we'll just leave and explore. Not here. What are you doing? Ah,
Hey, you.
not doing anything. Shanghai 9000, just looking for something.
Huh?
Really? What for? You can tell me. I might have seen it around somewhere.
No.
Not important. Not Solarian's business. Really? Are you okay? I just don't try anything behind my back. Abacus for me to report you to me. Oh no, oh no.
Hey, you.
Shanghai 9000, won't cause trouble. Basically, I got just told to F off by a robot. How delightful. How delightful indeed. So where do I need to go next? Or have I missed some story beat for not reading properly? Oh, I do. Oh no, yeah. We got to go back and defeat what's his face? The muscle dude. I forgot I haven't even had a muscle dude fight. So I guess it's back to his area, isn't it? Don't know why. I could have just teleported there. That's silly on my part, but we're running. We're gonna run over there. I don't remember this being as dark, like as broken as before. Has this changed? Huh. Let's go. I mean, it's one of the things where if I've been doing this and not taking health upgrades, I might as well continue. Although, like, I haven't found the person. Is it like Shinnok, the guy that he mentioned before as well, that I haven't turned around and touched at all? Which is the big bloke. Ooh, we fell down. So yeah, I gotta find him, and he's probably somewhere around the map where I just haven't been yet. Ow, 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 ow. I'm so used to now holding stuff that I completely forgot that I could. I have to let go now. Thunderburst arrow. Bomb that incorporates the power of a Thunderburst bomb, striking an opponent necessary to generate a series of explosion strikes. I think that you'll need to go through his stuff if you intend. Okay, so he's tied to the true ending as well. Okay. We'll see. I mean, I'm not very good at games, so at some point I'm probably going to be forced to have to go and get the health upgrades anyway. So I don't see myself getting very far without them, to be honest. But we'll try and force it as long as possible. And if I come across him at the same time, then we'll do that. But I probably won't talk to him if I do. I will just accept the That's kind of cool. Does that shut off everything? Oh, it's going to be so good going through this area. Engraving the broken hammer. Endure what others can't, for heroes are forged in agony. In the beginning, the Jie Kingdom ruled over a desolate wasteland, and as little industry besides mining. Over time, high demand for gin and azure sand gave it the resources to become a great military power. Okay, so basically he was on top of a mine and actually had, like, good ability to buy stuff. During the Turbulence era, the Emperor Jitong leveraged his minerals wealth to build weapons systems and developed advanced transmutation technology. Successful military campaigns expanded the kingdom's territory, leading to a stalemate with Lear and his Fangashi guild. Interesting. So the transmutation stuff was pretty much, was a limiting thing. And I guess we got to go up then? Because now we got the counter and stuff. Is there ways I can go? I quite like this, actually, Yeah, so this is a point where now I'm going to end up just, like, exploring, because I don't know where to go. Like, I've escaped from one place, but I don't know where to go next, so it's kind of like... That's sort of the Metroidvania aspect of a game like this. Yeah, I heal, like, for my whole health bar by doing that. What's over here? Oh, cool. Okay, that's kind of lucky then. I didn't know there was that thing up above there. So I assume this is the area for, Man, he is stylish, isn't he? Seer, your predictions did not materialize. I took care of him without even using all my strength. Even your prophecies can't be accurate. Like I said, your fatalism doesn't work on me. The hexagrams are... There's only one person that uses the word hexagrams, and prophecies were foretelling, so why do we got a different vignette for them? Are set in place. The fate remains unchanged. Enough about that. My family has to endure humiliation and stay in hiding since the turbulent era. Something I'm sure you're also familiar with. Now that the winds are blowing in our favor, it's time to eliminate anyone who becomes an obstacle. Oh, so he's a descendant of the family that used to rule in power. Which kind of is why he's obsessed with strength and everything else, to a certain point. The Xi dynasty has run its course. Are you still thinking about restoring your former glory? Yeah, the whole vengeance aspect on him. That's not what I meant to see. I am talking about protecting the council. Okay, so no, he's loyal to the council still. An enemy of the council is an enemy of the G clan. Time for my secluded transmutation session. This is what happens when you can't train for centuries. My muscles have atrophied a little too much. I never imagined you would get stronger after years of using that forbidden technology. Those who say that transmutation goes against the laws of nature are all alarmists and cowards. I must take my leave now. Take care. I had this voice in my head, which I'm trying to replicate, of like, Perfect Cell. I'm gonna go with that. I just feel like his voice would be exactly that. Perfect Cell. You know, that sort of suave sophisticatedness with just that hint of campness to it as well. You know, when he walks up to someone and goes, well, hello. And the arrogance would go with it as well. I guess we got to go down here. What on earth is that thing? No idea. I'm assuming we avoid them. Are those the things that powered the furnace? Bridge perfect sub, perhaps. Yeah, exactly what I mean. It's sad that I recognize the abridged Perfect Cell voice more than actual Perfect Cell. And that's what I've associated with the character now. Ooh, okay. The flames destroy them. Like that's when you know that the character has been nailed properly. Speaking of that, is the Vegeta voice different from the abridged series versus the actual series, or is it like very similar? Actually, what is the time? Oh, the time is quite late. I guess we'll save our revenge for later. I got stuff to sort out this evening, and if I don't, and I also have tea as well, so that is on my list. So we'll leave everything for today, and then we'll continue on and hopefully have a very interesting boss fight in the next one. So, Shadow, very much do appreciate you coming back and joining me again. I assume Crab will also watch this video later down the line when I've put it up also. So, hello to you. It's been fun as well, and yeah, I'm enjoying this game quite a lot. Thanks a lot. Nice, bye man. Take care all, and I'll see you all in the next one.